Whatever you do, don't pay over MSRP. Never pay over MSRP. And if you do pay more than MSRP, don't come running to me 3 years from now when you're upside down in your trade.
Top 10 worst deals on new cars right now. Consumer Reports pulled together the data of the 10 new cars that are transacting the highest amount over MSRP. This is a shameless plug for our CarEdge Concierge car buying service. It is $999. There's a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and no one pays over MSRP on any of these vehicles when they purchase them through CarEdge. Number 10 on the list, Dad, the Hyundai Venue is transacting at 5% over MSRP right now for the Hyundai Venue.
And your point? I guess one of the reasons for it is because it's a relatively inexpensive vehicle starting in the teens and working its way into the mid-20s, and probably has very little margin in it, and dealers hate not having any margin in a vehicle. So, hey, why not add 5% or more to it so that we can make a few dollars? Whatever you do, don't pay that.
Nissan Versa at number 9, 6% over MSRP. Folks, drive down to your local Nissan dealership and see all the inventory. Nissan has a dramatic oversupply of inventory. 6% over MSRP means there are a lot of uninformed buyers out there who are not negotiating the out-the-door price. They're getting into a monthly payment that they're comfortable with, and next thing you know, they paid over MSRP for a brand new Nissan Versa, which is a very affordable new vehicle, sub $20,000, but holy cow, Consumer Reports data says 6% over MSRP is what they're transacting at. That is mind-boggling to me.
That is the picture of people who have not done their due diligence. You need to know the market. You need to know what you're really paying. And for most of these vehicles, which are on the more affordable side, those type of customers tend to be payment buyers, and payment buyers tend to just concentrate on what their monthly payment is and have no idea how that equates into what they actually paid for the damn thing.
That's why number 8 is the Chevy Trax. Again, another affordable vehicle, which holy cow, through CarEdge.com, we have helped people buy so many Chevy Trax below MSRP, not 6% over MSRP. People love the Trax because of how affordable it is, sub $25,000. Then you have at number 7, the Cadillac CT4. So we're getting into a slightly more expensive vehicle at 6% over MSRP. The Toyota Land Cruiser. This is one that I don't want to say I can understand, but I can rationalize. 7% over MSRP. You remember earlier this year, we had dealers marking them up well over $100,000. So the Land Cruiser at 7% over MSRP. Again, we don't condone it, but we can rationalize it. There's not a lot of inventory. It's a very specialty vehicle.
It is, and people have a love affair with the Land Cruiser, and this is the new body style, and it's in short supply. And as we know from the past history, that when there's short supply, people are willing to pay more than the suggested retail price in order to buy it, and the Land Cruiser fits into that category perfectly.
The Toyota Sienna is transacting at 7% over MSRP. I really hope people don't watch this video and think, okay, I can justify spending over MSRP now on my Sienna. No, do not. Get it at MSRP or below MSRP. Do your homework or pay for a car buying service. Do not pay over MSRP. The Sienna is one of the top 10 fastest selling new cars in the United States right now. So it is no wonder it is on this list. The GMC Sierra 2500 heavy duty at 8% over MSRP. Shocking to see this on the list because we know full-size trucks are now starting to pile up on dealer lots. We've had many CarEdge community members share on our forum and our chats on our live streams. Great deals on full-size pickup trucks. So it's shocking to see an 8% over MSRP rating here from Consumer Reports on full-size pickups.
I might believe it if it were a Cybertruck, but I find it hard to believe on a GMC Sierra. Anybody paying 8% over MSRP for one of those needs to look at a different vehicle.
I thought you were going to use your classic needs to get their head examined, but I like the way you approached it.
I'm trying to be nicer.
All right, then we have our top 3 vehicles that are selling the most over MSRP. You've got a Kia Sorento at 8% over MSRP at number 3, the Ford Maverick at 8% over MSRP at number 2, and then you've got the Kia Sportage at 9% over MSRP at number 1. Make it make sense, Pops. Why are people spending over MSRP on these vehicles? I don't get it.
I can't make it make sense. As much as I might like to make it make sense, it doesn't make sense. You should never, ever pay over MSRP for a vehicle. In my day, 43 years of selling cars, if and when we sold a vehicle at MSRP, everybody was partying. There was dancing in the street. We were high-fiving, smoking cigars, drinking champagne. And well, what are they doing today if they get somebody to pay 9-10% over MSRP? They must be going to the Maldives for a week and a half. I mean, it's insanity. There's no reason to pay above MSRP. Wait, because if you don't wait and you're one of those people who does pay over, if you want to get rid of that vehicle in 3 years, you are going to be shocked at just how much money you've lost.
So there are downstream negative impacts for your negative equity situation when you want to trade that vehicle in 2-3 years into the future, because it's going to depreciate, and all of that above MSRP that you've been financing doesn't add value to the vehicle. So that's one piece to this puzzle. The other is, I think a lot of people are uninformed and uneducated when they decide to purchase these vehicles above MSRP. We just did a summer market update for the new and used car market. To see a Nissan on this list is bewildering. To see the GMC Sierra is bewildering. We know inventories are growing. And so if you walk into a dealership and you are uninformed about what the inventory situation is like, and you're focused solely on monthly payment, you can, and this data I think validates it, will get taken advantage of, versus if you walk in and you ask for an out-the-door price and you know the market day's supply and you know how many of the same vehicle are for sale within 100 miles and how many have sold in the last 45 days. All that information means take this above MSRP concept and get rid of it. And to your point, Dad, last time I checked, dealers still made money when they sold cars under MSRP. Okay, so do not pay over MSRP.
Do your due diligence. Know what you're looking at before you look at it. That's all. Just do some homework. Don't ever walk into a dealership uninformed and uneducated. Educate yourself so that you can protect yourself. It's just that simple. CarEdge Concierge, the revolutionary way to buy your next car. You tell us what you want, and our team of experienced concierges goes to work on your behalf. They source the vehicle, negotiate the price, and make arrangements to have it delivered to you directly. Never set foot in a car dealership again. CarEdge.com/concierge to learn more about how you have the power to save both your time and money. Let the car buying revolution begin at CarEdge.